Sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts.
I'm Cammie McCormick. New York's Mayor-elect Zoran Mamdani is at the White House meeting with President Trump, who has called him a nut job and a lunatic. Mamdani has called Trump authoritarian and a despot. Trump has said he has been called worse and added they had a great meeting and tackled some tough issues, mainly affordability.
We talked about some things in very strong common, like housing and getting housing built and food and prices, and the price of oil is coming way down. Anything I do is going to be good for New York. If I can get prices down, that's good for New York, and we've got them down, way down from last year.
There is a new U.S. peace plan to end the war between Russia and Ukraine's president says his country may soon find itself with a very difficult choice: a loss of dignity or the loss of a key partner. Linda Kenyon reports.
President Trump says Ukraine has until Thursday to accept the framework. Speaking on Fox Radio, the president was asked if that deadline is firm.
If things are working well, you tend to extend the deadlines, but Thursday is, we think, an appropriate time.
On the Brian Kilmeade show, the president said he has no plans to remove Russian oil sanctions.
They're very powerful. Very powerful. I mean, it makes it very hard to sell oil.
Oil sales substantially fund Russia's war against Ukraine.
The plan calls for Ukraine to hand over territory, reduce the size of its military, and give up hopes to ever join NATO. The Europeans have been following the developments closely, even though they were left out of the decision-making along with Ukraine. European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen.
A key principle we have always upheld, and that is nothing about Ukraine without Ukraine.
There was a court hearing today on the case against John Bolton, Trump's former national security advisor, accused of mishandling classified information. CBS's Scott McFarland was monitoring.
It was a brief hearing, but you got a good sense of where this landmark prosecution is going, right into the slow lane. It's possible there is no trial date set for this case, this John Bolton criminal case, in 2026. That's the kind of timeline we're looking at.
Delays and cancellations are still plaguing some of the nation's airports ahead of the busy Thanksgiving holiday. This traveler stuck in Dallas.
When we got here, our flight had been delayed a few hours, and then when we checked in, right after we put our bags in and got in to check out, it got canceled. So we're heading to Fort Lauderdale, but we can't catch a flight till 7 a.m. tomorrow.
The holiday could set records at the nation's airports. On Wall Street today, stocks surged. After a lot of losses this week, the Dow Jones Industrials finished up 493 points. This is CBS News.
Well, that's today's news. I didn't hear any good news, did you? I didn't think so. I guess it's all about perspective. The glass is half full. Well, as always, I'd like to thank you again for coming along with me on these Dash Cab News adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that. Hippie bells. Bye-bye, everybody. It's 62 degrees in Napa, California.